Good morning class. Today I want to describe about real number for class 10th. Exercise 1.3 question number 3 part 3rd. Concentrate your mind and listen my words. I want to describe about the assumption of rational number and irrational number. It means our assumption is correct or incorrect, or given number is rational or irrational. It is very easy. You can very easily prove given number is rational or irrational. Clear? No confusion about it? Very good. Firstly, I want to describe about rational number and then irrational number, because you can ask question to me very easily. What is rational number and what is irrational number? Rational number and irrational number is very easy for you. Clear? Concentrate your mind. A number which we can write in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0, is called rational number. It is very easy. Definition of rational number is very easy. Now I want to describe about irrational number. A number which we can not write in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0. It is definition of irrational number. Rational number and irrational number are clear? No confusion about it? Very good. It is very easy. You can very easily solve your question, or you can very easily prove given number is irrational. Clear? No confusion about it? Very good. Concentrate your mind and listen my words with full concentration and see the board with full concentration. Clear? No confusion about it? Very good. See the board. NCERT real number class 10th exercise 1.3 question number 3 part 3. Prove that the following are irrational. Prove that the following are irrational. It means you prove 6 plus root 2 is irrational. Clear? No confusion about it? Very good. Let us assume to the contrary that 6 plus root 2 is rational, because here you prove 6 plus root 2 is irrational. Then you let assume to the contrary 6 plus root 2 is rational. Contrary, not permanently. Clear? No confuse about my words? Very good. See the board. Solution. Let us assume to the contrary that 6 plus root 2 is rational and it is in the form of p by q, q not equal to 0. Here p and q are integers and have no common factor. Let us assume to the contrary that 6 plus root 2 is rational number and it in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0 and it have no common factor. Clear? No confusion about it? Very good. See the board. P by q equal to 6 plus root 2 by 1. Cross multiply. It means you multiply by 1 on p and multiply by 6 plus root 2 on q. It become p equal to 6q plus q root 2. Clear? Or root 2 equal to p by q minus 6. It means you find root 2 equal to p by q minus 6. It is in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0. Clear? No confusion about it? Very good. See the board. It is in the form p by q, q not equal to 0, where p and q are integers and have no common factor. Clear? Here p by q minus 6 is rational. P by q minus 6 is rational because it is in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers, q not equal to 0 and have no common factor. If p by q minus 6 is rational, then root 2 is rational because root 2 equal to p by q minus 6. Clear? No confusion about it. It is very easy, but our assumption is incorrect because root 2 is naturally irrational number. The root of all prime numbers are irrational. For example, root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, root 11, root 13, root 17, root 19, root 23, so on. Concentrate your mind and see the board. But this contradicts the fact that root 2 is irrational, so that our assumption is incorrect. 6 plus root 2 is irrational number because rational plus irrational equal to irrational. It means the sum of rational number and irrational number, it become irrational number according to rule. Clear? Here 6 is rational and root 2 is irrational. The sum of rational and irrational, it become irrational, hence proved. You proved 6 plus root 2 is irrational, not rational. It means our assumption is incorrect. What is our assumption? Our assumption is 6 plus root 2 is rational and it is in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers, q not equal to 0 and have no common factor. Clear? Your solution is clear? No confusion about it? Very good. In this way, you can verify any question and you can solve any problems. Clear? No confusion about my words? Very good. It is easy? Very good. Okay.